Hey, my name's Jeff Nicholson and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I've got some more major updates on asking prices. Now, asking prices are very, very important when you look at the general health of a property market. I've done videos where we've talked about asking prices and seen comments where people say they're totally irrelevant. They have no indication on what the market is doing. But if you believe that, I'll challenge you and say you're wrong, because asking prices clearly indicate market sentiment. When prices went down 2008, 2009, 2010, it starts with the asking price. If someone wants to realistically sell their property for 400 grand, they're not going to list it for 400 grand. They're going to list it at 425. If they need to sell it fast, and they would accept 350 because they've got a repossession notice or something along those lines, and they're looking to move this property as fast as they can, they're going to be much, much more realistic with their pricing. And so the start of a decline in the market starts with the asking price. So in this video, I'm going to tell you how much asking prices are right now, how much have they changed on a monthly basis, and is it slower than normal, and what we get each February. We'll talk about all of that and more. If you're new around here and you haven't done already, do subscribe to the channel over there and hit that bell notification. We're on the way to 38,000 subscribers now, and let's get some more views on this video so more people are aware what's going on in the market. How do we do that, you ask? Simple. Smash like, tickle like, do something to that like button. That helps with the YouTube algorithm, and I appreciate everybody that does it. So we've got more Rightmove data here. And so Rightmove, their main data that they give us each and every month is asking prices. And this, as I said, is important because it really gives us an indication on market sentiment. You need to understand what the new buyers that are listing their properties really feel. Also, what are their estate agents telling them? If they're saying, I want to sell this property fast, that's very different from someone that says, I want to get full asking price. And so an agent will guide that seller at what price they feel that needs to be at in order to move that property quite quickly. Now, the average asking price in the UK at the moment is 367,994. Now, this is not sold prices, as we've said, this is asking prices, but they are up a little bit this month. And so against January, February prices are up 0.5%. So 0.5% up for a month isn't too bad, but how does that compare to normal? Well, it's actually slower. And so normally in February, house prices will increase by 1.4%. So that's a stark difference, isn't it? So it does show the market is slowing down. And what we can also see from this data, and it is getting reported, is that people are getting more realistic with their pricing, knowing that if they're listing now, they're not going to sell their property before stamp duty goes up on April the 1st. So that is something that sellers are deciding and are looking into at the moment. How much did they go up in January? Because that's just gone as well. In January, house price asking prices went up 1.7%. That was quite a busy month because we had drops in November and December. So asking prices were down in November and December. And that also was down to the fact that at that period of time, the end of last year and the beginning of this year, before the Rightmove data came out, mortgages were getting more expensive. So they were going up. Interest rates were going up, but now they've started to reverse and are going down. So on a monthly basis, asking prices are up £1,805. So the market is slowing, but what about different types and different ends of the market? So they've given us some data here, and they're saying the top of the market, they haven't given prices on this, they've just called it the top. but they are saying that the top of the market asking prices this month are up 0.6%. They're saying for second-time buyers, properties that would be interested for a second-time buyer, which I guess is houses. People probably start with flats. They are up 0.6 as well, which is interesting. But this is where the market is slowing down the most right now. We've got to keep an eye on this. First-time buyer properties. So first-time buyer properties, asking prices are down 0.1%. So not massively down, but that is interesting to see. And I'll tell you why that's interesting. And that's because that is the area of the market that is going to get hit hardest with stamp duty increases. The drop is going to, the amount where you don't get charged stamp duty is dropping from, I think, 425,000, to 350. So it's going to be an increase of around £6,000 for a lot of people that are first-time buyers. And because of that, those properties are getting marked down. Now, a lot of those would be new builds. A lot of new build properties are flats and properties that would be suitable for first-time buyers. Now, the fact that potentially new builds are slowing down in sales, slowing down in asking price, also shows us there isn't going to be much incentive there if you're a builder building for new build properties. And that is happening. Some of you commented on some videos that I've replied to over the weekend where you said that big developments that had planning permission didn't get any movement forward because developers decided it was too much to build on a cost per foot basis at the moment. The interest rates are too high and the demand isn't there at the moment. So Labour can say all they want about building 1.5 million houses, but if the builders don't see that it's profitable enough in order to move those projects forward, they're just going to put them on pause for now at the moment. And this could slow down the market as well. What's interesting as well, the time to sell. On average at the moment, they're saying 5 months to sell that it's taking at the moment. So that's a fairly long period of time. And that indicates that, if you list it today, you're not going to sell it by that April 1st deadline, unless you sell to a cash buyer at a very, very attractive price. There's an influx of properties for sale as well. It's 10-year high. It's a 10-year high at the moment with properties coming into agents at the moment. Now, there was the demand there. We need to see in data going forward if that demand sticks. I think demand will slow down, and in order to get the buyers in, so what we're saying is we've got a 10-year high on new listings. That was fine October, November, December, because there was the buyers at the other side to match up with that. What we'll see is after this stamp duty increase, do the buyers still come into the market? If they don't, then you'll start seeing price cuts and you could see a downward movement in prices. How would you stimulate the market again? It's going to be at that point down to lenders stimulating the interest rates and getting effective and good deals out into the market, attracting people to buy. That will improve affordability. So this data has a lot of interesting stuff that we can see and give us some forecasts so we can decide ourselves how we feel the market is going to go. Let me know on your thoughts. What do you reckon next month's Rightmove asking price will be? Do you think it will be up still slightly, or do you think we'll start to see house price asking prices at least drop? Do comment below, do smash like, do subscribe, do check out all the other content on my channel as well, including this video right here.